slow and smooth for you. Just stay on my way.
You understand what's happening here, Dan?
Yeah, they're sneaking us onto an American base on English soil.
Captain, are these fighters taking us into the UK?
Yes, sir. Fly boys to the rescue.
Did the British approve?
Oh, it doesn't matter, Mr. Ambassador. I mean, they're sneaking us into Mildenhall cleverly disguised as their wingman, albeit a little bit of a fed for an F-15.
If we touch down on British soil without permission, Captain, we're going to be embroiled in a major diplomatic incident.
I know I'm no expert, but I think we achieved major diplomatic incident status some time ago.
Mildenhall is a Royal Air Force base at which we are a tenant. Now, the agreement goes back to World War II, but I negotiated the recent extensions myself. Sounds to me like somebody back at the Pentagon with a hero complex is trying to sneak us in the back door.
Well, if I may be blunt, Mr. Ambassador, this flight could use that kind of hero right about now.
To understand exactly what we're dealing with here, we need an autopsy of the heart attack victim. We need cultures, we need immediate lab animal exposure, a biologically safe enclosure, bioisolation suits, and a portable lab. And the people of Brooks Air Force Base can make this happen, and I highly recommend it happen offshore.
Where?
I believe we have a base here in Iceland called Keflavik. Or Greenland, someplace cold and isolated.
What about a base in England? Say, Mildenhall.
No. If this lethal pathogen can travel by air, we don't want it anywhere near the damp air of England. Epidemics begin with exposure of lots of people, and there are a lot of people in that part of Britain.
Leave it to the Pentagon.
I'm watching 66 in his hold over the North Sea, and then two Eagles, F-15s who had been cleared over to Dutch control, suddenly changed their clearance back to Mildenhall, and I get a skin paint on 66 in an apparent left turn with the Eagles.
Unbelievable, those Yanks.
And the buggers are trying to ferret him in.
Roger, Delta 229.
Right. Will do.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing, General?
Wing Commander Crandon, how nice to see you. Is there a problem?
Half of your base is suiting up in chemical gear. You've kicked half a dozen aircraft out of the hangar and off the ramp. People are being rearranged at the hospital, having a soiree. Are we, General Knight? This is British territory. And my orders are that 747 is not to land here. Is that very clear?
David, my orders are to get it on the ground safely, keep it sealed, and wait for instructions.
I strongly suggest that you radio your Eagles and wave him off.
I can't do that, David.
The cheek of you people. This is Crandon. Stop him. Now!
What was that about?
Sovereignty, sir. Ours.
Fox 3, Fox 1.
Go ahead, Fox 1.
I'm instructed by my commander, 66, to tell you there's a change in plans.
Say again, Fox 1.
I'm instructed to escort you out of British airspace. I'm to tell you this word comes directly from Washington.
What the hell?
66, Mildenhall Tower. Go around, sir. Go around, sir. You are not cleared to land. I repeat, you
Tell
are
him we
not
see it.
cleared to land.
Danny.
The runway is blocked and
Danny.
closed. Please acknowledge. The runway is blocked and closed. 66, please
What the hell would
acknowledge.
you rob? I'll fly solo if I have to.
66.
Mildenhall Tower, this is 66. Is that the best you can do down there? Danny, snap out of it. Max power, flaps 15. Let's go.
Max power.
Runway is closed.
Flaps 15. Sir.
66. Speed solid.
Your captain is crazy.
66. Solid speed. Fire!
Mildenhall Tower, 6-6. We're going missed approach.
Tell me, Mark, as a past master of covert operations, how would you sneak a 747 into Iceland?
With extraordinary panache.
Good, I'll enjoy telling the president we have something to teach the Pentagon.
Oh, we can teach the Pentagon a lot more than that, sir.
Bet your ass.
Oh, yeah, I understand, Dallas. It's brilliant. You want us to file a flight plan for Gander and then hightail it to an Air Force base in Iceland. What's my problem? Nothing, except we just tried that little stunt at Mildenhall and we fooled nobody. Yes. Copy that, Dallas.
Damn. It was nuts what you did at Mildenhall.
All right, 1, you choked, so you got no right to comment. 2, I was always in control. And 3, they got the message in Washington. There's a new plan. Everyone's behind it.
You might have got what you wanted, but you were way out of line.
Maybe. Mr. Robb, I need you here. Do not go south on me, and do not try to turn this ship into the Bounty. For better or worse, I'm the pilot, and on this flight, you are the co-pilot.
So, who's behind this new plan?
The White House is calling the shots, coordinating the FAA, Air Force, State Department, and the CIA.
CIA?
Oh, go. We get this baby parked, in case you and I come down with this bug, if there is a bug, then we'll ask some questions.
Kingery's ready on 4. Come on, let's get to Kingery on 4, please.
Okay, let's go to Michelle Kingery, live at New York's Kennedy Airport for this report. Michelle?
Well, Terry, we're live at Quantum's terminal at JFK, and while the airport is teeming with holiday travelers, you can see gate K2, where Quantum 66 is due to arrive in another couple of hours, is empty, except for this little girl and her mother.
Hi, honey, what's your name?
Charlie.
And are you waiting for someone?
Yes.
Who are you waiting for, Charlesy?
My daddy.
And where's your daddy?
In the army in Germany.
Oh, so those flowers must be for him, huh?
Yes.
Are you excited to see your daddy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, Charlesy.
Okay. Now it's going to become an international weeper. Daddy's in the army. He's not coming home for Christmas. The press is going to swarm the White House. Predator's going to be all over us like a cheap suit. Mark, do you think it's possible Al-Akbar introduced the virus onto the airplane to get Lancaster?
Oh, your assistant.
That's all right. Come on in. Just how bad is that bug on Quantum 66?
I already told you that there might not be a bug. We need that autopsy of that man Helms first.
And you barged in here to tell me what you already told me?
No.
Actually, John, it's pretty bad. When State informed us that the Germans admitted to lying, Ronnie was able to talk to one of the Russian researchers.
Fortunately, I speak passable Russian. I didn't use a translator, but...
I checked your file, Dr. Sanders. I'm quite familiar with all of your attributes. Just what the hell is your point?
As a part of its legitimate research into drugs and vaccines, Hauptmann has been buying black market virus cultures from sources in the Soviet Union.
Sources? What sources?
In this case, a Soviet military biological warfare research center.
So this virus that got loose in Germany was developed for germ warfare?
Yes. They say a petri dish broke. It was unmarked. The Soviets are notoriously bad record keepers, and no one knew quite what it was. Still don't. But it might well be what they classified an omega-class pathogen, which means extreme communicability. If you were exposed to it, you contracted it. We have to assume the worst.
Which is?
Any pathogen taking hold anywhere in the world can spread around the world within 48 hours on the modern jet airliner. Starts today in Frankfurt. Before you know it, we have people getting sick and spreading it in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Tokyo. It's a pyramid plan for Armageddon. I've long held that the world airline system is a potential instrument for a viral holocaust, which is what I tried to tell the FAA for years.
Dr. Sanders, this is entirely hypothetical, is it not?
Yes. That's why I preface everything by saying there may not be a bug, that we need the autopsy results. We need the people at Fort Detrick.
And it's all very dramatic and exciting and real spy work for someone such as yourself, correct?
Director, I believe I understand what you're getting at, and there's something you must understand.
Yes?
The Russians have experimented for years with these bugs on primates to determine their severity and their communicability. And they have never classified as an omega a pathogen with less than a 100% kill rate.
Everyone died.
Sometimes in as little as 48 hours.
John, this thing might make Ebola Zaire seem like the common cold.
Folks, this is Captain Holland again, and I've finally got some good news for you. In a little while, we're going to be landing at the American Air Force Base in Keflavik, Iceland. Once we're on the ground there, we'll finalize plans for our...
It'll be a good base of operations for us.
The government's making arrangements for us to go to either Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico or Edwards in California. Back in the States, they'll have the proper facilities to hold us for 2 days of observation. And we'll all be flying home first class on Quantum. We may be having Christmas a little late this year, but it will be very soon.
I don't believe this. Iceland, New Mexico, California. We're supposed to be going to Kennedy. What is this pilot doing? He's not going to take us home. We have to get to
we
Bobby.
are going to get home. We're on our way, and Bobby's going to be fine. It's hard, I know.
I need to be with Bobby. I don't need to be here.
You have to be strong, Lisa. You have to get through this.
Gally.
Yeah, Barb, how's it going down there?
Boy, you really had me worried for a while there, Captain. I thought we were going to run out of coffee.
Quantum 66, you are cleared to land.
Roger, Quantum 66, clear to land.
We will be landing shortly. Now please be sure your seat backs are straight up and your tray table is in upright.
Welcome to Iceland, the land of milk and honey.
Quantum 66 will hook you up and tow you in.
Roger, 66.
Engine 1 to base. 1023 responding. Take your position 30 yards east of the aircraft.
What's going on down there? I see a squadron of firemen. They're all carrying guns. What the hell is that they got on?
Those are protective suits. Chem warfare.
Protective suits? Protecting against what?
Us.
Yeah, this is Captain. Who's this? And, what's going on down there?
I'm one of the ground crew, sir. Stand by. We're running a line out to the command vehicle. The colonel, the base